This series of videos has been filmed in an IATF 16949 certified supplier who is involved in the manufacture of a wide range of rivets used for automotive and non-automotive applications. They also design and manufacture equipment used in rivet insertion. The video shows extract of simulated IATF 16949 audits focused on the organization's quality management system processes. Watch this video and see if the auditor is undertaking the audit effectively. As always, we welcome feedback and comments. Hello, my name's Paul. I'm doing an IATF 16949 audit in the rivets area. We were following an audit trail for the verification of the tensile testing for the incoming wire, and they said that they use a machine in the equipment area. So this is my first visit into equipment. The only thing I want on this is the serial number.
Oh, certainly.
Can you tell me the serial number?
HSO 250.
HSO
250.
Yeah, 250. Great. So that's all I wanted on that. But while I'm in equipment, this isn't an area that I've been before. Can you maybe just give me a quick overview about what goes on within the equipment area?
Yeah, certainly. This is where we design and build rivet insertion tools for the automobile and various other suppliers.
Right, okay. So you sell the tools to the automotive manufacturers. Then they can use your rivets to put into their products.
That's correct, yes.
Okay. So that's the reason that obviously I'm not here to do a full IATF audit of your processes. But later in the week, I have some time allocated to come and do the ISO 9001 audit within this area. So I think I'll be seeing you on Friday of this week when we go through your processes so my first visit here. So it's good to see it, but this is really all I need from an IATF 16949 perspective. So thank you for your time.
Okay, glad to help.
In this video, the auditor is following the audit trail to where the tensile testing is performed for the received wire. The tester is located in an area where the rivet insertion tools are manufactured. As this is equipment manufacturing and the equipment is sold to the customer to facilitate the insertion of the rivets, this would fall outside the scope of IATF 16949 certification. In this case, the organization maintained ISO 9001 certification for the scope of the equipment manufacture, and the processes at a minimum would need to be compliant with ISO 9001 requirements. However, in this organization, like many others, they often make the decision to apply the principles and tools and techniques of IATF 16949 to such non-eligible areas. The important thing is, in this audit, the auditor verifies that even though the tensile tester is located in an area outside of the IATF scope, the calibration of the tester is done in accordance with IATF 16949 requirements, whether done internally or at an external laboratory. Also, as the tensile tester is included on the control plan, for this type of measurement system there needs to be evidence of measurement system analysis. This is challenging as tensile testing is a destructive measurement system. Although a gauge R&R study can be undertaken, it needs a lot of planning in relation to preparation of the test samples and software to ensure the nested method of gauge R&R is used to interpret the results. There is also the opportunity to verify any customer-specific requirements related to both calibration and measurement system analysis.